So, for this video, we're going to just kind of concentrate on writing equations in slope-intercept form and using the information that we're given to do so. So, in our first example here, we want to write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line with a slope of -3 and then passing through the y-intercept of 0, -2. So, if we go back to our slope-intercept form, we remember that its y is equal to mx plus b. X and y are our variables. M is the slope, and b is equal to the y value of the y-intercept. So as long as we know the structure of the slope-intercept form, we can just go ahead and just throw the numbers in and be done. And in this case, it just turns out that its y is equal to a slope of -3, then x, and then we take that value, -2, and we just throw it in there. Now the fun part about this is because of the plus sign on the b in the slope-intercept form, we can just use whatever the sign is on b as the operator. So here we were adding -2, but that's the same as subtracting. So we can just throw that in there. That's the beautiful thing about that. Other forms, it's not so beautiful. Not to say that it's ugly, but it's just not as easy. Write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line given by this horrible mess. Okay. I always say horrible mess, but it's not too horrible, I guess. However, notice that we just have a y equals in our slope-intercept form. That means essentially what we're going to do is solve this thing for y. And so we're going to utilize this just like we would any other, wow, man, I really jacked the brush up on that one, any other particular equation. So solve for y. That means that we're going to subtract 4x from both sides, moving the x's away. It's going to give us -3y is equal to -4x. Now again, I'm putting it in slope-intercept form, so I'm putting the x term first, keeping the signs on everybody. So the signs don't change here. Now, however, I'm going to divide both sides, the whole side, by -3. -3 divided by -3 on the left gives us a 1. 1y is just y. Here, you need to split these up. It's effectively distributing division. Now, you got to be very careful when you do this, because you can't distribute division always. But -4 divided by -3, that's going to give us 4/3, and then the x comes along for the ride. -7 over -3 gives us a positive 7/3. And that is it. Now, I didn't say it would be easy, I just said it was doable. If we were going to graph this, and let's go ahead and we'll graph the blue and we'll graph the orange. If we were to start with the blue, we start at -2. That's the y-intercept. That's really kind of the easy part. If you can get a slope-intercept form, graphing it's not nearly as bad as you think. Now recall that in slope, -3 is really, we want to call it -3/1. So we're going to move down 3, that's what the negative sign says, and we're going to move positive or right on the x1. So we're going to move down 3 to -5 over right 1. There we go. Now we have 2 points. If you're comfortable with it, you can go ahead and connect the dots, sing the song, and you're all done. I swear I'm going to get like a, what song? It's from Pee-wee's Playhouse back in the day. I'm old. I'm sorry. Sorry, Paul. I think you're old too, buddy. Anyway, poor Paul. All right, so on the orange half here, we have 7/3. Now, if you don't recognize 7/3 as a nice number and don't know where it falls on the number line, go ahead, convert it into a decimal, and it'll kind of give you a hint. This is going to be +2 1/3, and so it's going to be about right here. And then we're going to go up 4 and over 3. So we're going to go up 4, keeping that same relative position. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go over 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's about right there. So going from 2 1/3 up to 6 1/3. And then, again, just connect the dots, sing the song. Oh, wow, it didn't lock. All right, that's good. Good job, Phil, you did it. And there you are. A couple of graphs, couple of lines, a couple of slope-intercepts form solved. All right, I hope this helps. Take care.